with the Indianapolis Colts. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields rolling to his left. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
One play action. Fields. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's going to get this inside. Off play action, Fields. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Chase Claypool, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. They find some open field here. He's at the 40, the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill going right side here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Micah Parsons
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Fields. Open man, completes it to Claypool.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run the counter. Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
play action. It's Fields. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A play fake, now Fields to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Fields. Shark's got it, left side. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Now it's Fields.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. They've got his man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one, 38 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Tannehill now to throw. This is caught.
And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Dobbins, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Jamin Davis able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
After the sack on 1st down, Fields slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Fields on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st down, Henry. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Fields.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Fields. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Fields. And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. To the air again, Fields. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Off play action, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The Colts send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll run it again with Henry. Powers through him. Wiggles free. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
115 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Here's Fields.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. Fights through, and now a crease. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. is. A big play there for Indy.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a case of improper form from a tackling perspective, because when you get ready to go up against a back like this, everyone has to be able to understand you've got to be able to slow him down and let the cavalry come to the rescue. They were nowhere to be found that time, though, and this winds up being a big play.
And the next-gen stats, CD, it shows us he covered better than 20 yards after the initial contact was made. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and he's had a heck of a game so far, up over 100 yards receiving already. And it's not all been air yards, as we saw right there. He's so good that when he gets space to maneuver, he can often turn it into a big play after the catch.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Dexter Lawrence able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Play action. It's Tannehill. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now left side on the swing pass. That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
To the air again, Tannehill. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Touchdown, Colts. Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts have made it a one-score game again. Here are the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 181 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Running from the gun with Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Fields sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for Denver. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now Tannehill. Dobbins with it.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Tannehill. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Tannehill.
No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
It's now 4th down.